Welcome everybody to another episode of the Good Game Podz. I'm your host Sam Renima. Make sure you like, subscribe and share all the long form episodes that you can find on YouTube, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also make sure you give us a follow on all our social media platforms, Facebook, Insta and TikTok. Today I am joined by the lads, Kilifi and Ox. How are you, brethren?
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Good to be here again.
Yeah,
to be here.
Thanks for jumping on, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your support too, and always,
Of course.
all the footy chat. Sometimes we have footy chats after church or after at an event, whatever.
Even pre
then it's like,
pods.
Just gotta pull out the mics, boys. This is gold in this content. But hopefully, people are starting to catch on. See that we have a little bit of credibility with some of our insight. But I tell you one thing, I've noticed out of all the platforms, I think TikTok is probably one of the most ruthless in terms of guys,
my goodness.
just, debating and stuff like that. Yeah. But they keep it clean. I think they've learnt now.
Yeah.
They don't get too hard. It's like, bro, it's just a game, man.
I know.
But I think the last time you guys were on, we were talking about. I think the squads were just named for game 1.
Yes.
So now we just wrapped up last week, game 2. Obviously a disappointing result for all the Blues fans and for the Blues team. Going down to Queensland 44-24. It was... we were hopeful that we could wrap it up. Because I really didn't want to go up to Queensland for the decider. But what were some of your thoughts, your takeaways from the game?
Game 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. I just want to... When's the question where we can change the team?
Yeah, well, that'll be next. One step at a time. This is counselling and therapy. We've got to go through all the stages first.
Accountability.
Go through all the stages first. And
look, I feel like, for me, the Origin Blues played all right the first half, but for me, what stood out and the defining moment of the game was when Queensland had a sin bin. Cam Munster came off, and what everyone would have thought...
HIA.
No, sin bin. HI, sorry.
Yeah.
When he came off, everyone would have thought that Reece Walsh would have jumped in straight away to fullback and Ponga slot in the halves, but instead of bringing Walsh in, he brought in Max Pleth.
Yeah.
And for me, I thought that was like the defining moment where Billy Slater coaching as well. Coaching as well. That's when Bill Slater, put his magic hat on and put Plath on, and I was like, man, we've got them here. They got a slow, not a slow middle, but they've got a middle defending
on experience
as a half, and it's like his second Origin game instead of Walsh, and I was like, man, we've got them, but.
I don't think we really attacked. Did we really attack that?
The first 10 minutes.
No. The first when Munster came off.
I don't think
we didn't.
So.
No, we didn't.
No.
I can't recall that.
Yeah. You think and I said this. I said this like in the last episode. I think what is maybe kind of lost in the whole process is no one's brought it up yet about the impact the HIAs had. In terms of, Billy was really smart with his interchanges. Again, like you said, he could have put on Reece Walsh or something. But he put on Plath. He put Plath at 5'8". He brought Cotter back on. And then I think he put Cotter. Yeah, he put Cotter on. Came on. He passed, and then when he came back on, he put Trent Liora off, who would have came off at the same time. So they actually got 2-3 interchanges for free in a sense. They could have failed.
Yeah.
But I was looking at it because I was looking at the play-by-play when the interchanges were made.
Yeah.
By the 50th minute, when Queensland started to get away, Queensland made 8 interchanges to 3.
True.
To 3, you know what I mean? And it was just because he timed it perfectly. Because Tino came off for 10 minutes.
Did you see the replay for Tino's HIA?
Was it a head slam?
I can't remember. That was Munster, but I didn't. They didn't show the. I didn't even know that Tino came off. I thought I thought it was a legitimate
Interchange.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Because they didn't show.
I think it was a head clash. Maybe with Payne.
Yeah, I thought it was a legitimate.
But that timing, because that happened in the 20th minute, which is a good time to give him a break anyway. And he came off for 10 minutes. And
that's all Tino needs.
That's all he needs.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
But then I felt like on the flip side of that, when Blues had a sin bin, I thought he would have. He brought in Strange, but he was defending in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, which I found was weird.
Because did he push Lucas out to the centre?
Yeah, I think so. And he also brought off Adam Fennell-Blake.
Yeah, man.
Well, and he played 9 minutes.
Like 9 minutes.
Yeah, I
was. Thoughts on the bench rotation?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just. Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, It was a hard watch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just from what as you said, as Queensland came off with their rotation, and I'm like thinking about it because I was watching it. I was like, all right, Tino's off. They're tied in the middle, and then 2 seconds later, Danica jumps on HIA report. I was like, okay, and another one HIA report. What happened with Cam Munster when they scored that try?
Yeah,
who's the first?
Trent
Liora. Yeah, and I was like, and then I think after that we done our 2 changes with Victor Radley.
Yeah,
with Victor Radley, and that's. Unfortunately, Victor Radley does what Victor Radley does best. 2 penalties and a drop ball right on our line. But even with that, like, I don't blame him with the ball that he got from Robson right at the line. He just pegged at him. You know what I mean? It was like, it wasn't he pegged it at him. That's what I thought. But it's just with the rotation was just, you can't put Fennell-Blake for 9 minutes.
Yeah,
I know.
Api should have came on way around the 50th minute.
Yeah,
like what he does best.
He came on when Queensland scored their first try in the second half. When Coppo scored that try, you asked Elijah, we were watching it, right? So we were watching it. It was like that was like the 47th minute, and as soon as he scored that try, I said he's got to get Api on.
Yeah,
he's got to get Koroisau on, and then literally 2 minutes after that. Cameron Smith, Laurie Daley has to get Koroisau on, and then 2 minutes after that, Johns is like, he's gonna get Koroisau on, and I was just sitting there going, look, I'm not an immortal. I've never played NRL.
Yeah,
but how is it that I can see that? They see that. Yeah, and I'm sure other fans that watch the game that know.
I was thinking, when is he going? Like by the 50th minute, surely I'm in my head. I'm like thinking he's got to jump on because he'll create opportunities for us through the middle, and he will just communicate with Cleary since he's an experienced half man. Like, not a half, like one of the big 3 that can change the game. Koroisau, you know what I mean? He's been there in the big moments. He's won it for New South Wales. He knows he's experienced hooker, and he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's just hard. It was a tough watch.
Like I mentioned in the episode I done straight after Origin, like when you have a player like Koroisau on the bench, he's not a plan B. Like he should 100%. Be part of the plan A.
Yeah.
You know, like your Ethan Strangers or whatever and other players, they're okay if something happens. But your original plan, he should have always been coming on. But it almost seemed like he was saving just in case
for the big moment.
I was like,
man, Robson was not doing us any favors. He was burnt out in that middle.
Yeah,
like they just ran through him like nothing. I think the try that got us, they ran past Cleary I think it was Harry Grant.
Yeah, Harry Grant. When he gave to the music column.
Yeah. That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, not
embarrassing. That's the worst defensive game I've ever seen Cleary play.
Yeah.
By far.
Attacking as well.
Yeah.
Attacking as well on both sides. I think there was just a lot of pressure. Even when, I think I said this yesterday when we were at church, they didn't respect Queensland. They had an opportunity to go up by six points. But man, they tapped it and they went. I'm like, man, it's Origin. We can close it here and we're not even kicking for it. But it's all about, like, they always, the greats say it. The greats say it all the time. Well, it's all about building pressure, building pressure. You know what I mean? And they didn't ice that moment, and that's normally Cleary. But that was another tough watch that I saw. Watching the game.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. There's a lot of noise. You know, we're obviously going to go through the changes later, but Dylan Lucas didn't have. Man, he got found out.
Oh man,
Did you see? Do you watch Elijah Taylor's Footy Hacks when he was breaking down the defense?
No.
Watch if you see a clip that he done on it's only a short clip, so obviously because he's doing it for Insta and that, where he breaks down the defense and the positioning of where Dylan Lucas is and where it's very tight and it's like Cleary standing like from sideline to sideline halfway. So from Cleary's you got center winger. So it's only 3 players marking 25 meters, 30 meters. And it's like, is Dylan Lucas told? Is he doing that on purpose or is he just found out? But it was a couple of times, almost like he was told to defend that time. You know what I mean? But then they run shape on the outside and you only got 3 defenders and you got players like Hammer, you know? Yeah. So, yeah.
And Stags. Yeah, I want to take my comment back from the last episodes. Yeah, to our listeners out there, I was wrong. Yeah. Stags was all sorts and got found out on it.
Well, I'm sure we're like, we have a 50-50 chance of being right. Every comment that we make. So sometimes
Bro, he got like Hammer just turned him inside out. Like he made him look like an NRL player to a Origin player. Like that was the difference between the Hammer and Stags.
There's levels to it,
Yeah. I feel like his discipline is like a liability. Like he has a few brain snaps. When he got sin bin as well, before that he slammed someone and like
because things weren't going his way. Yeah.
I feel like he's an emotional player.
Yeah.
Well, that's scoreboard pressure. Feeling like I have to be, but you know what? I did say I was commenting to a lot of people that were saying, "Oh, that should have been sent." You could probably, if he sent him off, I can understand that. But I do question whether he actually made contact
with the head.
With the head,
yeah, because he was with his chest, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it looked like it's just one of those ones where the whiplash and the timing of it. Because if that was a clean shot, he would. Like he didn't even get taken off. The independent doctor didn't even take him off.
Because Reece Walsh was talking to Billy, and Billy was telling him if Ponga comes off, like when did you see him when he had the headset on?
Yeah. In his game,
if he comes off, but he didn't come off. I think that was the.
Well, that's why I question. That's why I don't believe it was worth a send off because I think it looked worse than what it was. But I think Laurie Daley is going to get grilled. Potential coaches for next year. Who do you think? I didn't throw that in the run sheet, but
Joey Johns.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do it.
Joey Johns and Matty Johns.
Yeah. I don't think they'd do it.
Well, Matty said on his show, like if Joey jumps in, he'll join him.
You know who I feel like is putting the feelers out? Braithen Nasta. Have you heard the way he's been talking lately?
No. Bro. On 360?
Yeah, he's been talking on 360, 180 podcasts. He's been mentioning things like, oh, I'm not New South Wales coach, and they say to him, oh, would you coach one day? He goes, oh, no, I can't see that, but you never say never. Like he's almost like fishing or just throwing it out.
Can he coach if he's managing a few of the players?
That's actually it could be a conflict of interest, I guess. That is actually puts him in a tight spot. But I think just from what his feedback is, I think he'd pick a good side.
Yeah.
He's tough. He's disciplined. Like he still trains like a machine. That guy.
Yeah.
He's always kind of been like that, I guess. But changes. Here we go. Potential changes because let's name our sides. I'll go first. Because I'm gutting the whole side, bro.
You're gutting the whole side?
I feel like it. Okay.
Who are you?
All right.
Who would stay?
Who would stay?
Surely Cleary.
Moses. No. Actually, not.
No way.
Depending on his game in next week, Tom.
Turbo.
Depending on his game.
But for what position?
Fullback.
Okay.
Fullback. Okay, this is if they're all healthy. Turbo, Mark, Jack Bostock, wings, Latrell, and Crichton, Centre. Now, if you want to go Dylan Edwards, I'll go Tom. Tom has to be inside. Either right centre is still be good. Ethan Strange and Mitchell Moses in the halves. All right, I'll explain. Blake Brayley starting. Jacob Saifidi, Huss in the front row. Back row, Hudson Young, Liam Martin, Cameron Murray starting.
So he's the front row?
Second rower.
Cameron
Murray?
No, and back row.
Lock.
Hudson Young and Liam Martin.
And then Cam Murray, lock.
And Isaiah on the bench. With AFB, Radley.
You still pick
Koroisau.
Radley?
Yeah. On the bench, just on the bench. Koroisau. Who was my other one? Koroisau? Oh man, this is gonna be crazy talk, but Fletcher Sharp and I don't know. Andrew John said something about putting Cody Walker if you're trying to chase points and just let him sit there. I don't know about that, but I'm just gonna throw his name out there. I don't think he'll get picked. I won't. But
hopefully this doesn't have to do with being a Dolphins fan.
Hopefully Laurie Daley doesn't watch this.
I know there's some contentious call there, and they're not going to go with that side, of course. That's just my side. Because, one, I think it's time that we have an aerial threat on the wing. You know,
True.
I think, like, we give up so much. Having To'o's great out of yardage, but we give up so much.
True.
We give up so much, and he's becoming a target, right? And we don't kick it to his wing. Like we don't even. That's not even an option.
Yeah.
To kick it
Unless Latrell's there.
Yeah, but very rarely.
But they just give it to Latrell, and Latrell does his magic.
But and then I'll go. I'm just tired. I just want to get Moses. I've said that. I've said this before on the pods. Like, I prefer. Okay, here's my question. Right, and who is the better halfback at NRL? Cleary or Walker?
Cleary.
Yeah. Who's having the better series?
Walker.
Yeah. Who's the better halfback? Cleary or Dylan?
Cleary.
Who had the better series last year?
Dylan.
Like certain styles make fights. Some styles, and I just feel like his Moses style suits Origin more.
Yeah.
Cleary's the better player. But I feel like Moses' style suits Origin more. It's more simple. It's more pure. Like he doesn't try too much. But my argument is, and I think we probably had this chat yesterday. Like,
yeah,
because we got to move away from the aura of Penrith winning football.
Yeah, 100%.
We got to move away from that.
Well, I think that's what they tried doing this year, but without, because he didn't pick Tedesco. We picked Tedesco. He didn't pick Edwards. And Edwards, everyone thought Edwards was the fullback for New South Wales moving forward from last year. And like obviously, the way that things went last year, they were playing too much Penrith ball.
Yeah.
And that was the conversation.
Yeah.
And now, like, what's the excuse? Now we're blaming like Laurie Daley and the interchanges.
Yeah.
Which is true, but
because I feel like that aura I feel like it's attached to Isaiah.
100%.
But I wouldn't change. Yeah, I think I'll keep from that. That's great. I'll still keep Cleary just because of experience.
Yeah, I think
because we just need experience. I think we just need
But
experience. I think even chuck in.
If they lose,
I'm spewing that I'm saying this, but even chuck in Luai at 6 because he's been there and done that.
But that's what I reckon. Luai, I feel like Luai thrives more off Moses.
He does, yeah.
Because when Cleary's there, he takes a back seat.
Yeah.
Because Cleary's the general. But when Moses was there, I felt like he could be himself a little bit more, and he's he made that break when he tried.
Luai. What about him against the Knights? Oh, sorry, not the Knights, the Titans. Last week or the week before?
The week before. Yeah,
and he can just that's the old Luai just taking charge. That's why Tigers bought Luai.
And I think there's more to it. I think who was it? Someone I forgot who said it on the podcast. He said, Matty John said it. He said, "Don't be so focused on form because you look at like Cameron Munster. He wasn't really playing the best. But there's certain players when you put them in that jersey, they play themselves into form.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing with Queensland. They've always, no matter how good their form is, and we said it last the last episode where once they put on that Queensland jumper, man, they're going. You know what I mean? But us,
I think that comes down to coaching. Like
Yeah.
you have Laurie Daley, you watch his speeches, bro. That's not riling anyone up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can't even get the names.
It's making them fall asleep.
But I feel like we have such big names, and we try to make a team, and I feel like there's too much leadership, or there's too much ego, or there's too much pride, and I feel like it's not suiting like the gameplay where you got Queensland, they got more of an understanding who's Munster's got a big personality, you know what I mean? Sam, like he can, and then you got Harry Grant, he can control, him and Munster can control the whole game, and then you got Ponga, they can just create magic from nothing. And that's the difference where we got so many big names coming, and we try to make a team out of it, and it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? Too many egos.
That's why I think Moses is better, because there's no pressure on him. I don't think Cleary has an ego, but I think the pressure gets to him where he feels like he has to be the man. Whereas I don't think Moses feels like he has to be the man. Like he doesn't. But anyway, this is my argument is about the aura, about Penrith's aura. If you take Isaiah Yeo out of that Penrith side and you replace him with Cameron Murray, do they still win comps?
100%.
Yeah. So if you take Cleary out and you put Mitchell Moses there in his prime when he was playing, right? Do they still win a couple? They might not win 4, but they still win. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's if those players were in those systems, you know what I mean, they would have won competition. So don't think, I got to pick this guy because he's won 4 competitions. Because if Cameron Murray was there, he'd win 4.
Yeah, 100%.
He'd win 4, 100%.
But we're definitely lacking experience though.
Yeah.
Like
What are some changes you'd make? What about you, Cliff?
I liked your changes actually.
What's that?
I like your changes actually. I would put Turbo fullback, either him or Dylan Edwards. I'll bring in Bostock and Markey.
Yeah.
Wing, the centre, Critter and Latrell.
Yeah.
My halves, I wouldn't pick Moses. I'd keep Strange and Cleary. For my middles, I'll get rid of Barnett. I would put Stefano as one of the middles. I just think you just need that a middle that is still young, and he's quite dominant for that Melbourne Storm team.
Well, I think Melbourne's going better.
As his form's picking up. The hook, I wouldn't pick Robson. I'll put Api or Brayley. But lock, I'll start Yowie on the bench and put Murray. Yeah. I think just that because he's so unstructured as well. I
think 99.9% of all rugby league fans, New South Wales fans, have said that.
Yeah.
Anyone that doesn't believe it is. Yeah. But he's the captain. I think that's the issue.
Yowie?
And then you're gonna put him on the bench, like.
Yeah, or I'll start him as another middle, like with Stefano.
Yeah.
But just how Muller has to start this game.
But I don't think he would have made it much of a difference that game 2 because of just how bad the bench rotation.
Yeah.
Like I just think that.
And then my key change is get rid of the coach.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's the best change. That's the best change.
Who was the who was I talking to you, Elijah, about it? How he's only won one series, 2014, out of the 6 that he's coached.
Yeah. I don't know why we keep going back to him.
I think they're going to do an investigation.
Surely there's some like accountability, whoever picks the coach about on their end for picking Laurie Daley, because that was
their mates apparently.
So, do we know who it is?
I forgot his name.
Who's mates?
The guy that picks the coaches for New South Wales.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was so
Troy something, I think.
Man, he's just so surely accountability of
they rushed that decision.
Yeah.
And I think that was why, if you look, Slater, the only one he's really struggled with was against Madge, who knows how to coach.
Oh, yeah.
Who understands the feel for the game, when to bring players
consistently,
off,
though. Consistently. From Bunnies 2014.
Is it David Trotton?
I think that's him, yeah.
He's the CEO of New South Wales,
So they're friends.
Him and Loz.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I think they're friends. And he's the one that vouched for Loz in 2020, end of 2024.
Wow. That was after Matt.
After Fiddler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a nuance about and I said this again in the last episode. I was like, if you look at Laurie Daley before, he always struggled with bench rotation, but he struggled when they had 4 players. You know what I mean? He just added another 2 players
He still
to
can't
something
get it
that he
right.
couldn't get right in the first place
Oh,
before.
gosh.
And he's like,
That's a good point.
and
Putting
now
a
he's got
half as a second rower.
bro. You know,
Why didn't we think about this before we done our first pods?
I know.
About the last
I thought
pods.
he would have learned. Like,
Yeah.
I thought, like, I don't know.
Adapt.
Well, because even last year, when we lost game 2, right, the penalty count was 10-2 against us. So he looked at that and was like, oh, if we just get our discipline right, we'll win game 3. He didn't make any changes. Billy, even though they won, he still made changes.
Yeah.
And you got to realize, like, game 2 shows you the blueprint of how your team plays. So Billy, even though he won, made changes for that team. So when you don't make any changes, game 3, he's already made changes to beat that team, even if the penalty counts 5-5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You always got to make changes. You look at the NBA 7-game series. If they win, like, they always make changes. They're always adapting. They're always. It's like chess. It's like, you know what I mean?
One of the PE teachers at my school where I work is a massive Queensland fan, and he was saying that if Kalen Ponga didn't get sent off game 1, do you reckon you would have won?
Yeah.
And I was thinking in my head, we still won. Like, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the way the game is. It's like, you can't blame us.
I still think that they had 18 points in them if Kalen Ponga didn't get sent off.
Yeah.
I thought they would have smoked us.
Well, I said this in the podcast I done last week. I said, like, because people think I was grilling Queensland when I was like, we still had to earn it. Because if you look at their tries, that first try, Trent Leero, you can score that with 12 players.
Yeah.
That kind of try.
They just...
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Everyone
Queensland
was an option.
Yeah.
In that
like
try.
they have that when they were like, oh, we couldn't have won. The Robert Toya, when he caught it off the bomb, gives it a path to Munster chips it over to Cobbo. That's got nothing to do with 13 players. That's just playing off the cuff.
Yeah.
And that's why when I was saying, like, New South Wales still had to earn it, and they're like, no, I was giving. It's like, you can score those tries with 12 players. That's Origin. But they didn't, But anyway, I think I remember your call about Fletcher Sharp, and after seeing, I was like, you know what, he could cover the whole back line.
Yeah.
Right? He would be just worth, even if you didn't play him 19th man.
He's an amazing utility.
Bro, now where's he playing? He played fullback last. Bro, and he just scored the first 2 tries, being an option.
Yeah.
Exactly what Queensland done, like in their tries against New South Wales.
I think if Loz was an NRL coach, he'd be like the same as like Flanagan, bro. Just
be coaching
bad,
air reserves, bro.
Yeah.
Bad.
No, he has no feel for the game, and the game's changed so much. 6 against, all that sorts of stuff. But it's like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like it's a defensive mindset. It's like, oh, let's save these players just in case it's a sin bin. Well, if there's no sin bin, then you're stuck with 2 players. That's why, I feel like he took Mitchell Moses off when he did, because he had 1 interchange left and he had to use it.
That's what I was saying to you yesterday at church. I was like, was he 100%? Like, was he 100% healthy? Mitchell Moses, because why take him off? He could have taken anyone else off, but he didn't, and he takes him off. So does he know that he was still injured?
Maybe
carrying an injury. He wasn't 100%. That's why he took him off, because he wasn't in most of the plays.
Yeah. But they all say, oh, he was injured. I actually think he had a better game than Cleary.
He did, yeah. Game 2.
No, but the thing is, Cleary's a protected species. They don't say anything about him. They criticize him, but they don't like to say, oh, Mitchell Moses was underdone. Bro, his kicking game was good. Our chase was terrible. You know what I mean? He players were catching it on the 5 meter line, but then letting them make a break.
Cobbo just
carved,
man.
So I don't know why they're not kicking it for feeder.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't kick it to the other side, but they kept kicking it over there. I actually think Mitchell Moses had a better game than Cleary.
Yeah, he did.
Besides that pass he gave to Mark for his first try, I actually think he had personally, like they both had bad games, but he still had the better game.
He had the better bad game.
Yeah.
He had the better bad game.
What would you change your game plan? Game 3? Like what would you do differently? Like from game 2?
Start Murray.
Like any attacking, because man, even in our attack looked mid. It didn't look anything spectacular. Like
it all starts in the middle, bro. Because to be honest, you put Harry Grant in the New South Wales side, we're close to we're closer to winning that game. Like when you look across the park, each position, you know, a player might be better, like you know, slightly better here and there or whatever. But our hookers, New South Wales and like Robson, it's like night and day, man. Night and day. Maybe Stags and Hammer could be like the same as well. But in terms of position for position, like for the most part, they, you know, like usually the Queensland side, right? Say Harry Grant is the Shoney hooker. Well, traditionally the New South Wales hooker would be considered the second best if Harry Grant's done. Usually that'd be the second best, right? I don't think Robson's the second best hooker. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Api's in front of him. I believe Brady's in front of him.
Yeah.
So, I believe Junior Lanyon's in front. Nah. Shout out to Junior. Congrats, bro. He's playing good too, man.
Yeah, Junior Lanyon. What church is?
The family was going to Campbelltown. Yeah, Campbelltown.
That's our church.
What changes did I tell you? I asked you, Ox? Some changes you would make?
Just agreed with them. I'll just keep
Cleary.
Cleary. Yeah. But that whole back line, I'll change. I'll keep Latrell, Critter.
The To'o one's a bit of a contentious one. Would you?
I think it's
change.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Lodge?
Yeah, get To'o out, I reckon.
I don't like. Love the brother, great player.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure he's a big fan of this podcast.
Yeah.
But it's like all these years, you know, and I was hearing John's on the on his Immortal Behavior say, you know, he was trying to defend To'o by saying, oh, you know, he's 5'8". Ray's 6 foot. Judd Gray's 5'8". You know, Judd Gray how does Judd Gray catch those bombs? And it's like, again, he does a lot of good things out of yardage. But if he's averaging, say, 220 a game, 220 meters a game, but you know, he's a target under the bomb, he's not a kick threat, I would rather get a winger that averages 180, give up that for 40 meters a game, but actually be a threat and actually be safe. It's worth it. It is worth it, in my opinion.
No, Judd Gray is one of my favourite players. Like, honestly, he can. Yeah, his height's 5'8", but he can jump like. He looks like he's 6'5". He can jump 6'5". You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like he caught a bomb. He beat.
Who did he beat?
Jareem Buller.
Yeah, I remember that.
He beat Jareem Buller, bro. he's like 6'3".
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he came to Sydney for basketball originally.
Jareem Buller, yeah.
True.
So it's his way he positions his body and the way he attacks his timing. And I'm like, I'm sure To'o can learn that, you know? Yeah. But anyway.
So next, hopefully we win the series.
I don't like stats like Cleary's never won a decider. That's why I didn't want to go up to Suncorp. And you know what? It's his time to shine. But I think that's the last mountain for him to climb because, there's the knock on him is he hasn't. I don't know what dominate Origin means, but he hasn't had a. I don't think you can dominate. You can't dominate.
I just feel like it's
or something like that.
I always feel like it's always something.
GI.
It's like, like New South Wales can win a series, but they can never beat Queensland in Queensland, or they can never do a sweep. Or I think that's just the
last person to beat Queensland in Queensland was Mitch Moses. Just saying, number 7. Just saying.
It was.
The thing I like about Moses, because he's not as, like I said, he's not as gifted in many areas than Cleary, so he has to use his outside players.
Yeah.
He has to give early ball.
Yeah.
To his centers, like, because he's not going to run the ball.
Yeah. Low key, how fast is he though?
He's pretty
Mitchell
quick.
Moses,
Yeah,
he's pretty quick, man.
He's pretty quick for. But that's what I feel like. I feel like because he's not as gifted in many areas, he's much better. It's more natural for him to bring other players in.
Yeah.
Into
The
game.
simple things.
Yeah, the simple things. Just football's basic, man. Give it to your forwards, get over the line, quick play the ball, short sides. Give it to your centers, give it to your fast man. Like that's what he just does. He just gives it. He's not trying to throw that like miracle cutout, or he's not trying to be too creative with his kicks.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, Mitchell. I know you're going to be on the podcast. Give your love to God and then. You don't have to. That's a joke. Anyway. All right, guys. Enough Origin chat because it's getting depressing. But just quick thoughts on the Israel Folau. Well, not signing, but denied signing with the West Tigers. I'm like, I have two thoughts on this. I'm like, one, why? That's insensitive because half your team are Christians.
Yeah.
Right? And he's been, this thing that has been held against him, that post that he made a couple of years ago. Two, why is West Tigers trying to sign a 37-year-old?
Yeah.
But anyway, well, any thoughts on that? Do you know much about what's going on over there?
I feel like, I don't know, NRL, they're renowned for second chances.
Yeah.
Like, you see the things that are going on, drink driving, domestic violence, all these things, and the players get stood down for like, what's the max? 12 weeks, sorry. A post that he posted like a long time ago is still stood down for not being inclusive.
Yeah.
They're standing him down, so they're sort of not being inclusive.
Well, they're not being inclusive too.
So, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, I feel like it's unfair. It's unfair. One of the podcasts I watched as well was they were talking about Joe Offengawa, what he did to Zach Lomax. Did you see when he pulled his pants down during his interview?
Oh yeah.
And he had to make an apology like a couple of days later. I'm pretty sure that same year, Cam Munster, he did it to one of the trainers that used to train him, and like everyone laughed about it.
South.
Yeah. Like he did it, and then Harry Grant did it like literally right after him, and everyone made a mockery out of it. Like I was like, man, do they have their favourites or like, man, I don't know, man.
Like I said, I think it was insensitive. I think it was is that right? Sorry. Wayne Pearce is the commissioner for the. I'm pretty sure that's what.
Yeah.
He's the one that blocked it. The signing. I'm like, bro, just.
What about your son?
Yeah, exactly. With what he done in the nightclub that night, so. Yeah, it's just disappointing, especially when your club has a lot of Pacific Islanders, has a lot of Christians, not just Pacific Islanders, like
they blocked Israel.
Benji wanted to sign him for a year, which I think was crazy, like a 37-year-old. But it could have been like Sonny Bill Williams type signing, just show professionalism.
Yeah,
just be a good example, good work ethic, because he's still playing in Japan, I think it was.
Yeah.
Actually, in saying that, I'll probably might plug. I don't know when it is, but he's touring at the moment with the All In conference. Have you been seeing that?
Okay, yeah,
They're coming to Sydney. So
okay.
It's with Dane Weston.
Dane Weston, and
TYJ.
Eddie Pettibon.
Yeah.
So once.
So that's what Izzy's doing now.
Yeah, they're going around promoting his way.
I feel like it goes both ways, like. Like because of our faith as well, like God opens up doors and closes doors, and like, man, even Lani was sharing about his experience in the NRL, and bro, all the temptation and like sinless and all these men and everything else, like how it was all negative and looked down and frowned upon, and drinking is all that stuff, and I think like it's just like God can put you in any position in that sense, so I think it goes both ways, like. And it could like affect his faith,
True.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, that's a good call. It's just God's will for him not to be in that position and do what he's doing now.
Yeah. Because he's already been through it, eh?
Yeah,
like,
he's already been through it.
Bro.
He lost a lot.
Bro, he lost millions, eh?
Yeah.
Even Qantas was after him. Didn't Qantas? Yeah. And I feel for him, eh? Like to share like his faith and.
I admire. Every time you see him, he's always wearing like cushion merch.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
But what about in the World Cup, like FIFA World Cup, man? You see, like Australia versus most recent one, Australia versus USA.
Yeah.
After that, after all the boys, after they've had their game, both teams were like in the middle praying, bro.
Yeah.
So like, there's a massive, but you don't see them. None of them getting stood down, and like,
exactly,
what does that say about our sports or sports in Australia? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the
well, I think
Socceroos.
a lot had to do with it, the fact that Qantas were major sponsors, and I think
okay.
Alan Joyce, I think his name is, was the CEO who's gave.
Yeah.
He threatened to obviously strip their sponsorship. So,
Sorry, just a quick side note. Breaking news. Latrell Mitchell calf tear.
No way.
Yes.
Heck.
Calf tear. He's ruled out.
Okay, Bradman Best. My next captain.
Bradman Best?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bradman Best.
I reckon
That's my next left center.
left because he plays left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays left. Unless they went Crichton left and Turbo right, and then if they decide to go Teddy or
he won't drop Teddy.
I don't know, the way his nose looked after that Cronulla game, I was like,
I think he has to get rid of both of them, Teddy and Robson.
yeah.
Like,
I'd be happy
sort
with
of
Someone's got a Roosters fan, yeah. He was apologising earlier too about Sam Walker, by the way, all you Roosters fans.
Wait, can I say something about those Origin players? If only they played for Roosters like that.
Yeah,
That's why. That's why as soon as they put on the Maroons jersey,
I know.
like Lindsay Collins, like what?
They go dang dagger. I
I was surprised he got picked in the team, and then he kills it.
But I think that's what they talk about, as in, that's what they talk about when they say New South Wales doesn't get Origin.
Yeah.
It's not the passion for the jersey.
Yeah.
It's, I don't think we get the style
True.
of play you're supposed to play.
Mm.
That's what I don't think we get. Like you said, we've got all these players to choose from.
Yeah.
We don't actually know which ones, fit together. But anyway.
Also, before I forget, Israel Folau's.
Yeah.
Do you think if no one's feelings got hurt, there wouldn't be any problem with it?
Yeah, I believe when he put that post up, obviously.
But it could have been like any other post,
Yeah,
and they would have been fine.
But it's obviously a particular community that got upset. But if he didn't address that, they wouldn't have cared.
But he still apologised to this day about it. You know what I mean?
Did he apologise for it?
No, I'm saying like he's still going through it. Like,
oh yeah, of course.
So many years ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like just now, he like can't even go through Tigers. Like that discussion's like closed automatically.
He's but again, like you said, I think that was a good point that you brought up. Maybe God's closing that door. That he's got other plans for him, and he's going around. So hopefully, I don't know if you guys are interested, man. When those tickets come out, man, maybe it'd be good to go. Go
fellowship,
go
and spend time.
Give him my Good Game Podz.
Yeah. But I was about to bring up something like, man, it's our faith. We still do fun things. You know what I mean?
Of course. All right, guys. All right, quick. We go around the match review. Knights beat the Dragons 20-20. Dragons in the last couple of weeks have been. I see improvement. Personally, I've seen improvement. Have you guys seen improvement in the Dragons?
Yeah. And that young forward pack, I really like them.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna be scary next year.
Yeah.
Once
they get about, because they say once you get around the 50 game mark.
Yeah.
So, even though they're not, they're at the bottom of the table, but as long as they can get the games up.
Yeah.
So that once they all hit around the 50 to 100, that's when you start to see them like first graders. They have that mindset, they play like first graders. But yeah, they've got a lot of good young players, man.
All of their starting, their engine room is all young.
Yeah.
Like who's the oldest
player?
there? Except for Josh Kerr.
They
got Tongia, they got the Ryan Couchman, they got Hamish Stewart,
Dylan Egan. Their oldest player would have been, if he was still fit, it was probably Jaden Sewer, but that's about it. Yeah, everyone else is young. And juniors too.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all juniors, which is good.
And I'm excited for them to like Tigers 2 years ago. Like I'm excited, or even last year, I'm excited for Tigers to like Dragons in the same position as Tigers last year for next year. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see them, especially with Keon coming over.
I haven't seen, even Tyrell Sloan played good, scored that try. Quick, and I was just like, well, maybe it's good coaching that he just needs, But
suits their style, eh?
yeah, they can. You definitely can see the difference. It's still like if they got their conversions, they scored more tries
Yeah.
than the Knights.
And they only got 2 conversions.
Yeah, they're like Valentine Holmes let them down.
Yeah.
Match fixing.
Again.
Match fixing? Was Klein? No. Was Klein doing it? He had some shockers. But I don't forgot what that guy on socials, that St. George Dragons fans, the Lib guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. But I love that. Yeah.
When he's there, he's just watching the camera and he's got the game in the background with Valentine Holmes missing a kick and it's like, brother.
Yeah.
But
he's good, eh?
Yeah,
he's so
great.
funny.
He's great. No, he's good. But the Knights, they're sitting third. Are they sitting third now after that win? Yeah. I just fact check.
Yeah, they are.
That's crazy, man. To think that they're so they're kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
They had a little dip in form. We did say at the beginning of the year, could they finish?
Fifth.
Oh, they're coming fifth.
Okay.
I think after Dolphins won.
Dolphins are third.
Yeah, Dolphins are third.
Crazy.
Well, might move into the next game there. Yeah, Tigers versus Dolphins, 22-36. It was kind of like tit for tat there in the beginning, but then they look well drilled.
Yeah.
And it's like whoever you put it, it's almost Penrith like.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we've got a few injuries and that, you just put someone else in there and there's just a good system.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that feeling,
And they haven't lost the game since round 8.
Yeah,
so,
7
straight.
Yeah. So, man, they're scary.
I didn't to play that well without like Katoa because Nikorima stepped up.
Yeah.
It's Christian Wolf's second year coaching, so this is when you kind of see the coaching really coming through. So you can see it in the season.
Where was he before?
Sure.
I think he was overseas,
in England, yeah.
Oh,
He's in England and he's been coaching. Well, he
coached Tonga.
Tonga is the way they are, He's the one that turned them around. He's been coaching them for years. But they look good and historically teams after Bennett, post Bennett, they don't go that well. So I think he is probably the only coach that has been successful after post Bennett. If not better, actually, because they're sitting third.
Yeah.
That's I wasn't expecting
in front of I don't know. I'm sorry to say, but in front of Bunnies.
Yeah. They want to be 7th, 8th.
No, I think
7th.
6th. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
after the 2 points, after the bye.
Yeah.
So they're looking good. They're looking fast.
Yeah.
Heavy Farnworth. I know a lot of people say Latrell's the best centre. I would say Farnworth only because he's been the most consistent centre.
Yeah.
Like this year, Latrell's been there, but his first year there.
Yeah.
But you'd have to say
Farnworth has been consistent over 2
because
years.
he's played how many years has he played? He's always been a centre.
He's a gunner. Like he's
Machine.
always consistent. Like great super coach player.
Bro, I'm glad that he wasn't eligible for the Queensland when they changed the rules, bro. I think he was off a few years. He wasn't that far off. I don't think he was that far off when he moved to Queensland.
Does he remind you of any player like back in the day that's just strong, fast, can offload?
Back in the day,
As a centre like him?
That's a good question. Who could he remind me?
He's tall too.
A devastating centre like that. I don't know.
Who's
a bit of like Hodges maybe, but more stronger.
I reckon more agile than Hodges.
Yeah.
More agile than Hodges.
I know he's a centre. I know he's a centre, but he's like
style.
he's like an English semi-rondrundra.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon?
That build, like that lengthy,
Yeah,
tall build.
bro, Semi.
He's quite big, man.
But Semi could make a break from anywhere though.
Yeah, true.
But like Herbie as well.
Same
But
as Herbie.
Yeah. But when you see it's interesting during this origin period because I think the Dolphins were probably the club with the most representatives in origin.
Yeah.
But to see the depth,
Yeah.
you see that Tavita Nafal.
yeah.
Right.
See how see his try?
Yeah, like that.
That was clean.
So when Jermaine Osaka goes, you just got in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they got so much. Trey Fuller was offered a decent contract
From
St.
Dragons.
George, knocked it back,
And then re-signed
last
week.
So they must be doing something right there. You know?
Yeah.
It's turning into that club where people are willing to just be in a good system.
Yeah.
So the surprising thing is that Nicarima is not re-signed yet. They signed someone from England that was here before at Canberra. Williams? No.
Sam Williams?
Not Sam Williams.
George Williams. It's George Williams.
Is George Williams? George Williams. They
He's the halfback, yeah?
Yeah, but I
Great
don't know
kicking game. Great kicking game.
Oh, wait. It's like you're going to have a Moses Cleary situation there when you got two
Coaching?
halves. Oh, maybe. Yeah, but Nicarima was like, you saw his value.
Yeah.
When that's a shout too. If Cleary loses his decider and they get embarrassed, bro, just blood Qatar next year, bro. Just blood Qatar.
Yeah.
Blood him up. Time to blood him.
He's already been blood. Like, he's already been in the team.
In the team, in the country.
Last
I think
year.
it's time. I think
Got him next year. Ivan Cleary comes on 2028.
I think he's much better. I think he's much better at controlling tempo than Cleary. But I feel like I'm not. I'm a Cleary fan.
Yeah.
All right. Titans Panthers second loss for the year
Wow,
to Penrith.
Wow.
19-18.
So it was the old boys' day at Titans.
Yeah.
They were wearing the retro.
The Chargers jerseys.
Yeah, wearing the retro
That
Chargers.
mascot was the original
Charger.
Gold Coast Chargers mascot. I didn't realize.
Well,
that.
true.
Yeah.
Man, good on him because Tino's father, they dedicated that game to Tino.
Hopefully, thoughts are going out to Tino.
Yeah,
But
prayers.
hopefully, all of that wears off by game 3. Because I was just like, I don't need.
Well, they already dedicated the win anyway. True.
I was but
He played, bro, but he played well. Like Tino
he played
for
well.
Queensland.
yeah, he's solid, man.
Yeah.
Solid. And again, I always like players. I always think to myself, if Souths don't win it, there's certain players I go for. I want the Trbojevic brothers to win a cup.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind seeing either him deliver a competition to the Titans or maybe the Warriors get up. Just certain players. But
You know he's going well for the Titans. Your mate, Curtis.
Moz.
yeah.
He scored 4 tries in 6 games.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Like through the middle.
What, is he scoring good in Supercoach?
Yeah, he's...
I was not
Especially
too
coming
sure.
off the bench, eh?
Yeah.
He's a bench. Yeah, he's a bench player.
But,
man,
yeah,
he's playing
Titans-
well. He's playing really well.
What do you think of some of the positive changes Hannah has
Well,
made?
the half and hook. But he took out Pasco.
Did he get injured?
No, he just. I think they. What's that called when they? What's that called, Lige? When they just sack it,
Hook him.
hook him. They hooked him. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, they hooked him.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He's defensive. But you know who?
Bro,
who?
it's my
You know.
on my Supercoach.
Yeah.
Supercoach.
You know, even with Panthers, bro, Jack Cogger.
Yeah.
Man, did not pass the ball whatsoever. Like, just ran it like consistently. Like, it reminds me of Lockie Galvin. Just didn't pass.
We're getting to the doggies.
Just didn't pass the ball, and like it just felt like they were getting frustrated. But I feel like they just didn't respect them. Like they just thought they can just walk over.
It's Titans.
But man, Titans like playing at home.
Yeah.
Like they got some quality players. Even their new halfback,
Zane Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah,
Bro,
kicked
he's
the field goal. That try he
bro,
set up for
even tries that he sets up,
Phillips.
man.
That was great.
Clean. He's a clean
That was a
player.
very Queenslander type try.
Yeah.
All our references are just gonna go back to Queensland.
But he, I think that's a good sign of a coach, of like just the players that they blood, like him.
Yeah.
Because Jaden Campbell was the halfback, then they signed Lachlan Elias, and but he gave him a shot. Gave Harrison a shot, and he's thrived ever since that. Even Posco, he's got a lot of good things going on.
Yeah. His running game. But I think he's just his last 2 weeks in a row, his defense dipped. Yeah. There's 2 tries.
Yeah,
There's a couple of tries.
You see players
he's let
like Jojo Fafita under his coaching gets
in.
called up.
Phillips Army.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Phillips Army play good. Or I think this is the best I've seen Folau play.
Yeah.
He's playing really good.
Yeah.
Made
He was
over
strong in the
50
middle.
tackles, I'm pretty sure,
Wow.
on that game.
Yeah, and he's
57 tackles.
he's had a good run with
Insane.
injury. If he actually say he plays, he's only like 26, bro. He's only played 200 games.
Yeah.
200 games. He's like will surprisingly reach 300, maybe even 350 if he's had a good run with injuries. He's quite a devout Christian. Every time you hear him talk, he's like, it's only by the grace of God. I haven't gotten injured and this and that. So, yeah, it's good to see the certain players. I think he's, the fact that he just made the choice. Jaden Campbell, 5'8".
Yeah.
You see the best out of Jaden Campbell.
Yeah.
Even though he's a 5'8", he's got Mitchell Moses distance in his kicks.
Yeah.
Man,
he's an all-rounder. Like, he's always around the ball. Like, even he goes in, like, knows how to offload, knows how to, like, back up. Like, he even kicks.
He's
like
a
goal kicker.
Smoky for Origin if there's injuries. To me, he's a smoky. I want to, because he puts on shots, man.
He does put on shots.
Right. So
they're always coming already.
Oh man, he puts on hits, man. He's strong, but he's not that big. He just puts good timing. Yeah, I think he'll one day he'll wear it, whether or not it's just to fill in. But I could see him at least on the bench because he could cover. He's another one versatile. He can cover fullback. He can cover whatever.
Both the halves. Lock? Would you put him lock?
Oh no, not Origin. I don't think.
But his defense, he's strong enough to play lock. But
I think he's beefed up this year.
Yeah, I don't know. He's actually he'd be someone dangerous on the bench. Actually, you'd get more value than having just Reece Walsh. But he's not. Reece Walsh is electrifying. Bulldogs, Manly 13-12. Yeah, up the doggies.
Yeah, boys.
Can they still make the 8?
I think so.
I think there was a statistic.
Oh, I don't know actually, because Sitili's injured. Tore his hammy, so
That's good for your.
Good for
another big fan of this podcast. Lipoi.
Okay, Lipoi. Cliffy was not praying for that. He's praying for healing. Slow healing. No, we don't wish injuries onto anyone.
But I'll tell you what I liked. Critter.
At 5'8"?
Yep.
He's got a good kick on him.
He
you were
does.
saying that yesterday.
He's got a good boot. He gets some hang time on him.
Yeah.
I think just defensively as well, I felt like he was alright on Hamole. For the most part. Like,
I think that was the massive change, eh?
Yeah.
Like, he shut him down.
Yeah.
Well, Hamole didn't really have the lights out because everyone was thinking he got dropped, come back, have a blinder. And yeah, they contained him pretty well. Do you think the writing's on the wall for Burke? Matt Burton? Sorry, Burke.
For centre?
Matt Burke and Matt Burton. Yeah. I mean, as in, his contract's up and, he's a November 1 guy and can negotiate with other clubs. You think that's pretty much them saying... Because he's on 1.2 million next year. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And then if they're putting him centre, they're pretty much saying if you want to go somewhere else.
Because that's what happened. They axed Cherry again.
Yeah.
Connor Tracy.
What's that? Frustrating?
Oh man, frustrating to watch, man. Like, he catches. Oh man, it's just he's one of these players. When you watch and you just don't want to. You want to watch, but don't want to watch because there's an error that might come from it. Did you feel that as well?
Oh, he did it.
Did you? Were you at the game?
No.
Oh, no. But did you feel that as well?
Yeah.
That was one of his better games in a while.
Well, he did this. What was the stats? I don't know if we can fact check it. He was the second most meters
in that game.
Yeah. Oh no, I think out of a fullback. I'm pretty sure.
Out of a fullback for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, possibly. Possibly. He seemed more confident because before that, last couple of weeks defensively.
Oh my gosh,
he was just getting shown up. So at least he's bounced back with that, but. There are levels with, I look at a player and you're like, can I see that player winning a competition?
Yeah.
And I just don't see.
That's the chat that we have with Jerome as well. He's always saying that, man. Like, we should have chased for Drinkwater, Buller.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have went Drinkwater. Would have been good. You should have went Mason Barber, bro, from Cowboys.
Cowboys, yeah.
He signed with Perth Bears. You should have went after him. He's gone.
I don't know. I always compare him to Jai Gray.
Who's
that?
Connor
Tracy.
Oh,
no, not like that. Like, I say, how does Jai Gray manage to play the way he does with his size?
Yeah.
And I see Tracy, and I'm like, far out. I don't know.
You've seen Jai Gray play live. Have you seen him play live?
Yeah. He's fast, bro.
How good is how?
Yeah.
You're better off making a play for Matt Duffy as well.
Bro, we had Matt Duffy.
I know. You're better off making a play for him again. Yeah. He's still a first grader.
This is why I need to pray protect my peace, Jesus.
No, like
some of your recruitment options.
But when you see teams going against South, sort of their blueprint is to put the ball high so their players can contend with Jai Gray, and he ends up coming on top.
Bro.
You see the same thing with Dogs. They play the same way. They try and get to the Dogs end, and they put a bomb up, and then they're contending with Connor Tracy, and they usually win.
But Jai Gray, bro, he knows how to. Bro, he's a gun defender as well, bro. He makes those efforts here. How is he making these tackles?
Yeah,
bro. That's why he's like one of my favorite
by
players.
By far,
honestly.
pound for pound, strongest player in the country.
Bro, like he is like underrated. Like I reckon
5'8", bro.
Yeah,
that's short.
He's
actually the second shortest in the league. Just a little 1 centimeter taller than Joash.
Yeah. Maybe it's a headgear. Maybe Connor Tracy needs a headgear. Or listen to
bro.
No, but the difference between Jai Gray and Connor Tracy
just get it.
Is Jai Gray is actually a fullback where Connor Tracy is a winger.
Yeah. But look, I think it's if you're a Manly supporter, that would have been frustrating because the way they managed the end of that game, Fogarty.
Bro, Fogarty. I feel bad.
Can someone answer me this? Why, when scores a tie, do we have to wait for the last 3 minutes? And why do we have to wait for the last tackle before going for field goal? Why can't you just kick it on the first tackle if it's there?
That's what happened to Critter. Critter, he tried to kick it on third and then ran it. And and
then he
kicks it and then
chipped it. But it's just like
2 more tackles.
I don't know if you remember, like Adam Reynolds will kick it.
Yeah, go for it.
9 minutes out, 10 minutes out. He won't care. He's won games where he's kicked it 10 minutes out. 10 minutes left in the clock. Against the Titans, he kicked the field goal with 9 minutes to go, and they would have won that if Keanu Keeney didn't chip and chase and score that that crazy try at the end. But why did they wait? Even in the set, it's the last 2 minutes. They throw it around and they wait to the fifth tackle.
Yeah,
like, bro, just kick it on the first or second. You see it. They're not chasing you. They're all geared up to. But anyway, as a man, I was frustrated in that because I had a lot of Manly players in my super coach. Warriors Cowboys.
So did you, right?
38-20. They played in. They played down at Christchurch, man.
Yeah.
Look, the way that should be the next team. That should be the 20th team down there.
Yeah.
Around Christchurch, Wellington. Yeah. The crowd was loud, man. They were louder than they were in Auckland. Like, it was crazy, the atmosphere there.
Man, I don't know if I said this last pods, but I've watched a game on, I think it's NZ1 on their New Zealand channel. And man, like even the entertainment, they had the artist Savage.
Oh yeah.
You know Savage? Yeah. Bro, halftime show. Like bro, Sean Johnson was like commentating, he was dancing like on the panel as well, like cheering up, they're just like, and everyone was getting around it, but man, it's just all about the environment that they create, bro. They can get around it, They love their footy.
I honestly feel like league's getting a stronghold there. Starting to overtake. All Blacks will always be the All Blacks, but in terms of domestic competition, it's overtaken rugby. Yeah,
because a lot of their young guns come, like Roosters have a lot of pathways coming from NZ. Even Para, Bulldogs. You know, they have all these New Zealand players coming down and getting like recruited.
Yeah.
So
they just haven't got I forgot his name. Matt Cameron or whoever is
there's even a kid comes to our church. He's mates with Jaden, and he plays in the Harold Mats Bulldogs side. But he got flown over from New Zealand. Yeah, just comes here to play.
Roosters used to do it all the time.
That's gone.
They used to just fly them over for the weekend.
That's mad.
Because they don't have that kind of junior.
Jerome.
Well, Jerome. Yeah.
Jerome was flown over from.
He's a low key, humble.
What a humble guy. Yeah, I just kept
Junior Kiwis.
Yeah, Junior Kiwis.
He's the man.
I remember like we were going to go watch a game at at Allianz.
I know this story.
And then Mitchell Pearce.
Mitchell Pearce.
Oh, hey. What a humble guy.
And then Stefan was glazing, was he?
Yeah.
Stefan was like, hey, man, Mitchell Pearce. Yeah. And he was like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You used to play with him,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
I
used to run lines all the time off of me.
That's Unk. That's Unk to
He's
me.
a funny guy.
Oh, yeah. I used to defend on his outside.
Love you.
Storm Raiders 42-20. Oh, I don't want the Storm to be coming back, man. Raiders got out to a 16-point lead, and then you saw.
How do you see? You never see that these days. 16 points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Against a top 4 team, top 8 team, you know, a lot of teams in the top 8, I feel like they would have put that to bed. But the Raiders just choked, but they did. Harry Grant was on the bench, but when he saw him warming up, it's like, oh, here comes Captain America. I was like, the superhero is coming on with his cape. I was like, come to save the day, and the whole game changed when he came back on. I was just like,
oh man. He was just like, what was he doing? Just passing the ball, tackling, third man in.
Yeah, he was
getting behind marker.
Oh man,
like, man, he knows how to play. He knows how to play, boy.
Class, bro. Class.
Yeah, unlucky for the Raiders.
Yeah, but you know they had opportunities. You know they scored some good tries. Again, 16-point lead. They ended up only scoring another 4 points after that. But are the Storm on the comeback? I hope not, because I already replied to everyone's comments on that video.
What are they coming? 11th?
They're coming 11th, but they still have a bye in hand. So
2 buys, yeah,
two buys. Yes, 2 buys. So they would be sitting 9th, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
And their for and against is way better.
Because they have a buy around 18. That's their next one.
18 and then 20 or something like that. I don't know. You got your spreadsheet over there?
Oh, I'll get my
spreadsheet. You see the coach spreadsheet? Yeah, I don't. But in saying that, it's still worrying that the team get.
They only have one more buy.
Only one more. It's still worrying that a team can get to a 16-point lead. That's my concern. Because against a good side, they're not chasing them down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It'll be a tough run home.
It is.
Because they only have one more buy.
And I think they play Manly twice. They play Souths. They play Penrith. They play the Doggies, I think, a couple of times maybe. And easy wins for them for that one, I think. But I don't know. And the last game, Roosters and Sharks, I think...
Very marky mark,
I think, Molatalo is his son.
Yeah. Oh, man. That was
Sharks,
see, I thought
8.
I thought he would get like a report, or
who's that?
It will be
Ronaldo.
He kind of like threw a punch.
Yeah.
Marky Mark. Yeah. Isn't that classified?
What did I say though during the game, Elijah? I go, look at Ronaldo. Look at them going hard. You watch at the end of the game, they will be hugging. Because Ronaldo's a nice guy off the field. Yeah. It's just when he crosses that line, he's just he doesn't care who. He just hates the other player.
Yeah.
And since the final whistle, they come up and it's like, oh, respect. I was like, I like that. I don't mind that. Yeah. And it's true. You know, you have that. To win a premiership, you need that kind of.
Yeah.
You need that drive.
But he did say respect me when he jumped over him and said when he scored that try. Marky Mark scored those 2 tries.
He said respect me.
Well, he kind of done it like with his actions. He's like remember, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? Like, I like, you know, we've played the game. You love playing with guys like that. You know that's going to give 100 and he's all for the team. And then when the game's over, it's just like, that's the thing about the sport, bro. You know? But the Roosters, man, what do you? Your favorite player, huh? Sam Walker's looking good.
Yeah. I know he's a fan.
He proved us a lot, you know, all wrong. But the thing is, you see his leadership quality is starting to come to the
You also see that he hit 2 out of 5 conversions, mate. Where was this in the last game?
2 out of 5.
Yeah, I even messaged Jerome. Roman during the game. I'm like, mate, he used all his kicking magic on Origin. But man, I was even in the same conversation with Roman. I was like, man, they're turning it up, at the right time as well. Like this is the time to turn it up, and they're turning it up. You know what I mean?
But just look at that right side. There's Sam Walker, Origin, and they got Rob Toya Origin, Marky Mark Origin. They got
Lindsay Collins.
Siwa Wong
not
is like
under the cap at all.
Lindsay
not
Collins,
over the cap.
Lindsay
at all.
Collins,
Sombrero.
Connor Tracy,
Lindsay Collins,
Robson.
They've just got a stacked side. So I've always said they're going to be
those
good.
third party deals are pretty good over there in Bondi Beach.
So I just,
who's the other? Savala got injured last week.
Yeah, HIA.
Oh, was it
protocol?
this game? Oh, HIA.
Yeah. So he got
the 10 days.
He got the 10 days stand down. Yeah.
I thought it was a serious injury.
No, it's just HIA.
Well, yeah, Roosters. Where's Roosters coming now? Fifth,
sorry. So if they finish anywhere
fourth
outside of the 4, I'll be.
You can still think they can still win it.
I think they should be finishing in the 4, just with the side they have. Even though Origin's on.
Well, we said this at the start of the year.
Yeah.
I think I called them a finish second.
Or if it's, we said it was either, at them or Penrith
first, and I picked them as second.
Yeah,
I didn't have Dolphins up there in the top 4. I didn't.
Well, man, like
a lot of us had, Bulldogs, Raiders.
First time Dolphins finals campaign. Since they started.
I think they're legit. I think it's it was noticeable when Jeremy Marshall King came back. And
there was a difference.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah,
big difference. But well, the Sharks have been in the last couple of. I think Nico Hines came back, and they've been doing better without him.
Yeah,
first came back, then lose. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
All right, boys. That's that's our review for the game. What's our quick games for next round, Nigel?
Our tips for next round. Who do you have first? First game is Eels Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs at Eels.
Rabbits. Doesn't matter. Rabbits. Yeah, Rabbits.
Rabbits. All right, and then we got Bulldogs Titans. Or Titans Bulldogs.
I'll go Bulldogs.
Gold Coast.
Because it's a must win. It's a must win. Another must win game to make the 8. Because then we've got to buy.
I will go.
I have to go Titans.
I'll go Titans in Gold Coast.
What do you, Cliff? Yeah.
Bulldogs.
Of course. Could be Hopway in that game.
Yeah,
we'll see. Is he playing cup?
Yeah.
80 minutes?
I don't know, I'm not a good supporter.
Right.
And then we got Broncos Roosters. Suncorp.
The Chooks.
Yeah, Roosters.
Roosters are
sorry, Elijah. So not you, Elijah.
Lala, yeah.
Yeah, Lala.
Lala's want to be Queensland.
That's why he's going even harder on the Queensland now because
I'm just I'll be talking to Roman and he'll just be walking past with the hammer.
I can't escape, mate. I was in the bathroom and I could hear him say, "Oh, a tough week on Wednesday," and I was like, "Bro, who's this?" And then I seen him. I forgot he was a Queensland supporter because then Pastor mentioned it at the men's.
Just move up there, why don't you?
Yeah, bro. Is he born there?
No, he's born here.
Born Baxter Hospital.
I think he's been there 3 times, maybe max.
He's gonna love this when this pod comes out. He's gonna be after us at church.
He's one of those guys.
What's his story? Okay, anyway.
No, but the thing was, I think he's a Broncos supporter.
I think
Broncos supporter.
No, yeah.
For the
his dad.
So I can kind of understand that. But I like Broncos. There's a lot of Broncos supporters that still go for.
I think
State of Origin.
I understand why his dad might be because his dad was in the Wally Lewis era. Like that's when he was supporting.
Yeah, fair enough.
And wasn't who was the Fijian winger?
Takiri?
Yeah, Takiri, yeah.
Takiri.
No. You know who I met? I met this that's a funny story. I met this fan, born and raised in Queensland supporter. His club NRL is Bulldogs. And I'm like, man, I can't talk to you.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it?
I just after he told me that,
But he goes for Queensland in Origin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's I don't know, that was a bit.
It's weird, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe there must have been a player that he loved.
Steve Price.
He was young. Anyway, let's move on.
Then we got Dolphins Warriors. This is going to be the game of the round.
Jackson's out for
game of the round.
Dolphins Warriors. Where?
Dolphins Warriors at Suncorp.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
Dolphins. I'm going to be the only one that goes
I want to go Warriors.
Warriors.
Bro, you know he's killing it to T. Martin.
Yeah, Tim Arnold.
Bro, he's killing it, man.
If Katoa's back, Dolphins. If he's not, Warriors.
Okay. Then we have Cowboys, Panthers.
Panthers.
Cleary's back.
Cleary's back.
Oh, well, they actually re-signed Todd Payton, so
Oh, yeah.
Panthers.
I didn't even ask that question. That was supposed to be the question.
2 years, yeah.
I think so.
If we didn't talk about Payton, then it means the Lord doesn't want us to talk about Payton.
Bro, he's been on the chopping block for like the last 3 years. And they re-signed him.
But this is they've always been like this, you know. They'll go good and then they resign.
That's true.
They've always done that.
Yeah.
Man, you know.
I don't know.
Like they've always been up there, like in the fight, and then they just somehow, like towards the end, it was like the Roosters era. When I was in high school, like I finished high school around like 2014, and like Roosters used to do so well at the start of the season and then do unwell. Yeah, because I used to go with this. I used to be friends with this guy that go through Roosters. Used to say that.
Yeah. Well, they the positive thing for Payton is that he's blooding players, so he's identifying the right players.
Purdue.
Tom Chester, Purdue. You know, Jake Clifford's had a resurgence.
Purdue's been a bit quiet, but
he's going half. He's going half back. This
I think this is the best Thomas McKinley's played. You know, so he's actually he's anyway. So we didn't get around to that, but
it's alright. Next game is Manly Storms.
Manly.
Fosball. Can't bet against Fosball.
No, I want Manly.
Storms because my brother-in-law plus. He's a Storms.
Okay, Manly because I don't want to go back to those comments.
Oh yeah,
already. So I need Manly.
Man, he was like at the start of the we're having conversation. He's like, man, everyone says this about the Storms.
Yeah.
And then Storms, he was like, yeah.
I think I commented too early on some of those.
Yeah.
Anyway,
shout out to Poissa.
All right, that's it. Last game.
No, we got Raiders Dragons. I actually think Dragons will win.
I'm gonna say Dragons.
It's at Canberra, but I think Raiders will win.
I'm gonna say Dragons.
Dragons.
I'm gonna say Dragons.
Dragons, yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that it?
Look at that. And then we got Knights Tigers.
More.
Knights Titans.
Knights Tigers.
Tigers.
At Newcastle.
Not Newcastle.
Ponga's back. Knights. Yeah. Dylan Lucas. Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
All
right,
Sharks
guys.
the buy.
Well, thanks for jumping on the pods, boys.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Hopefully, like you said, next time we're on here, we're celebrating,
Yeah,
we're
all blue jerseys.
Yeah.
This time around.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that episode. Stay blessed.